debate continues over the John Ball Zoo and its master plan after county commissioners listened to nearly 3 hours of public comment and presentations from zoo staffers today.
News 8's Megan Bunchen was at that meeting. She joins us now with more on the story. Megan.
Last month, the Kent County Board of Finance and Physical Resources Committee tabled its vote on approving the zoo's master plan amendment, which mainly focused on the park or adjacent green space. And today, the committee voted to postpone it once again, but this time indefinitely, so that the entire board, not just this specific committee, can review the master plan on a whole.
The plans being presented by John Ball Zoo, however, are in direct opposition to these goals.
Dozens of people took to the podium today down at the Kent County Admin Building.
I'm here today to ask that the county commissioners consider an alternative option.
As the majority of public comment swayed in the direction of turning down the zoo's 2023 master plan amendment, while also noting that the current 2015 plan leaves a lot to be desired.
Both plans essentially remove 10 acres on average of green space in the park, and we feel that the park should be left to be a park and parking lots should be placed elsewhere.
Tina Faymeyer lives by the zoo and has been pushing against the newest amendment for the past several months. The 2023 proposal would pave several parts of the park, primarily in the area set back from homes near the hill, to allow for parking and expected growth.
I think that the general public thinks that green space is still better than pavement, and we understand that there is going to be cars on the grass. I think there's ways to do that safely that still put everyone in the best interest. You know.
Are we landlocked? We are, but I don't think that's the real issue. I think the real issue is there's a strong, positive emotional attachment to a park that has been there for decades. And I think what the issue is, as communities grow, what is the nature of growth? How do we deal with these challenges?
Zoo CEO Peter D'Aenzo says that he doesn't know what the solution is following the board's tabling of the vote once again. While the 2023 amendment would have reduced paving parts of the park that the 2015 plan had initially indicated, the zoo needs parking as it continues to grow.
We have public transit. We have a bus stop right there. But when the majority of our attendance is coming from outside the city of Grand Rapids, people aren't using it. And it doesn't even appear that people within Grand Rapids are using it to get to the zoo. Families choose convenience, and they're choosing the convenience of parking and walking to the front gate.
The zoo sits on 102 acres. However, nearly 35 of that land is a hill, which presents a structural obstacle specifically when it comes to expansion, while the other green space not used directly for zoo habitats is used by many year-round for picnics, pickup games, and green space just outside of downtown GR.
I think, though, that looking at other forms of transportation and public transit and a shuttle is to be expected. I expect to pay for parking when I go to an amusement. I expect for there to be some trouble with parking, and I think that's part of the experience. You know, we don't go to, as someone stated earlier, we don't go to Six Flags and expect that we're going to park in the first row.
Now, because the vote was tabled indefinitely, when the whole board will review the 2023 amendment and the 2015 master plan is still in limbo. However, Kent County does own the land that the zoo is on, and the zoo must get approval for its master plan every 10 years, which means that they will have to find some solution before February of 2025. Emily.